Hello, you are welcome back. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the importance of teaching your children your dialects. The importance of letting your children know how to speak your own language is very important. Many years ago, when I came to Italy, I was in a particular company. Working there, this family, they have children. So me talking to the children was not possible because the children understand only Italian language. That is the only language they can speak. And me, just coming from Africa, I don't know how to talk in Italian language. So it was a barrier between me and the children. Apart from these children, even other children outside, they don't speak English. They don't understand. The only language they understand was Italian language. So from then, I say that no, I will not bring up children this way. My children must know English. So when I got married, me and my husband, we put in our best to make our children to speak English. Because of my experience, my priority in my home was for my children to know English. Anything I can do for them to know English, I put in my best. My husband put in his best for them to know English. And this, I put my language aside. In Italy, where I live, many of them don't understand English. Then, I'm talking about years ago. So, when I go out with my children, if there is something they are doing, I want to quickly correct them, I will speak English. Because the Italian beside me may not understand that English. So it was helping me. When I talk to them in English, they understand what I'm trying to say. They quickly comport well. So it was really going well until after some years, I decided to travel to Finland with my children. So getting there, it was not helping me anymore. When I want to talk to the children, the Finnish people, they understand English. English is their second language. So what was helping me in Italy was not helping me in Finland. That was when it was done on me. I said, I didn't teach my children how to talk in my dialect. Wow, how am I going to do this now? So that was when it was now a thing of struggle. I was struggling to really teach them how to talk in my dialect. And I really explained to my husband. My husband see reason. We are both from Isha, but sometimes when we talk 10 words, maybe 5 is English or 6 is English. We are trying to speak Isha, but before we know it, we are chipping in English. And before we know it, it was not helping us. So, but my experience in Finland made me to know teaching my children my language should be my priority. Because every other language is borrowed. English is a borrowed language. Italian language is a borrowed language. French language is a borrowed language. Your own, that language you were born with, the language of your parents, is your first language. And it's our responsibility as a parent to transfer that language to our children. Many of us, most of us, our parents did not do very well when it comes to this. I remember years ago, when my father-in-law was still alive, when I'm greeting him, I will be talking in English. I was not even aware that I was talking in English. I thought I was speaking Isha, my language. So when I'm greeting him, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. That is how I greet. Yes, sir. So my husband will be, speaking in the background, telling me, greet in Isha. Greet him, talk to him in Isha language. So I was now worried. I said, what am I doing wrong? Is that not Isha? It was later I said, oh, good morning, sir. It's not really Isha. I picked up my phone and I called my mother. Mommy, look at my experience with my father-in-law and my husband. My husband will be telling me to talk in Isha. Mommy, I didn't grow up to meet any other greeting language. Is there any other language? My mother said yes. I'm talking about in my late 30s, years ago now. In my late 30s, that was when I called my mother to be asking her, How do we greet in our dialect? And my mother said, it's not your fault. It wasn't your fault because you didn't grow up to meet the Ishan dialect greeting. So you people grew up to meet English dialect. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir. That's what I'm talking. In my 40s now, I'm 40 something years. That is now I'm learning what is the way to greet in our dialects. Is now I'm trying to teach my children. This is how I told them. When you wake up in the morning, don't greet me good morning, ma. Don't greet daddy good morning, sir. Greet us in our dialect. This is how we greet. So don't say I was not taught by my parents. Let me just leave it like that. No, sister. You can learn. You can learn and teach your children. Because the illiteracy of today is not those that cannot read and write too. It's those that cannot learn and unlearn. There are things you may see in your parent that you see, oh no, this one did not go well with my parents. Let me try it in another way. Don't say no matter what, even if it's not good, this was how I was brought up. No, you don't have to do that. Let's go back. Teach our children our language. I applaud the Ghanaians. There is a Ghanaian woman then. This woman, she taught her son how to speak her dialect. You know, in Ishan, we have different language, different Ishan language. But this woman taught her own dialect, her Ghanaian. Then she now taught the son the general greeting, the general language of the Ghanaians. Then the child knows how to speak in Italian language. The child knows how to speak English. This woman taught the son how to speak all these languages. And the son is doing well with all the language. So what am I telling you? Don't say I remember a woman said, oh, they are small. I don't want to bother them too much with too much language. This Italian language is okay for them. No. As they are small, their brain is open. They are very sharp. They can learn even up to 5 languages, 6 languages. They can learn. And it's going to help them. Children that knows how to speak diverse language, go and ask. They are more intelligent. Yes. So, sister, my brother, don't say, I didn't start on time. Likewise, me, I didn't start on time. But we are learning it. That's why we are doing our Ishan language series. Please, if you are not watching that, please make sure you watch Ishan language series. Teaching our children how to speak the language. Teaching them how to follow up with the language. If not, it will die. The language will go. And they will be left with this borrowed language, English. It's not going to help us. The Ghanaians are doing very well when it comes to teaching their children their languages. The Chinese are doing very well, even in the foreign land. Their language is their number one, their priority. The Arabs, they teach their children very well. The Indians, many of them, but most especially we Nigerians, we carry this Italian language, the Spanish language, this language. Like Italian language is only good in this Italy. When you go out of Italian border, nobody knows the language. So the language is useful while you are here. So how can you just let your children grow? It's only the Italian language. He's very good in Italian language. What of if you are going back home tomorrow? If you are relocating tomorrow? No. Please, let's teach them how to speak. You are in German. They always speak Dutch. No. They only speak Finnish. No. They only speak Spanish, French. No. These are borrowed language. Please, inculcate your language in the life of your children. They will grow with it. They will grow. Don't say, I didn't start on time. Me and you, don't say so. Start from where you realize that my children need this language. And if you are watching, you know that your children, you want to teach them Ishan language. You want to help them very well. Inbox me. I will give you some things. I will link you to what you can do to really make it better for them. Yes. So that is it for today's video. I appreciate you for watching. If you have not followed my page, please follow my page and share. This will help many parents. Please share and let's encourage ourselves to go back to our dialects. My own is Ishan. Your own may not be Ishan language. Your own, you know your language, but make it your priority to teach your children your language. God bless you for watching. Remember to share, like, and follow my page. See you in my next video. Bye.